He was not a general, yet he commanded nations. He was not a king, yet he spoke for the hearts of thousands. He was Sitting Bull, Tatanka Iyotake, the Hunkpapa Lakota holy man whose vision shaped one of the greatest stands for freedom in American history. Born around 1831 near the Grand River in present-day South Dakota, Sitting Bull was marked early by vision and purpose. At 14, he joined his first war party and earned honor by touching an enemy before striking, an act of bravery called counting coup. From then on, his people saw something in him that went beyond skill. They saw wisdom. Sitting Bull was both a spiritual and political leader. To his people, he was a bridge between the seen and unseen worlds. His strength came from vision, not rage. He believed the Lakota were guided by the Great Spirit, and that protecting their land was a sacred duty, not an act of rebellion. By the 1860s, the U.S. government's expansion westward threatened every promise made. Treaties were signed and broken. The Black Hills, Pahasapa, were sacred ground, yet gold seekers flooded in. Sitting Bull saw clearly, once the buffalo were gone, the Lakota's freedom would vanish too. He led resistance not with the sword, but with unity. In 1876, his vision foretold a great battle, soldiers falling from the sky like grasshoppers. It came true that summer at the Battle of the Little Bighorn, where warriors under Crazy Horse Gall and others defeated Custer's 7th Cavalry. But Sitting Bull did not celebrate. He knew victory would bring vengeance. The United States sent more troops. The buffalo herds were nearly wiped out. Hunger and despair grew. In 1881, after years in exile in Canada, he returned to surrender, not in defeat, but to save his people from starvation. Even under reservation rule, Sitting Bull remained a voice of dignity. He joined Buffalo Bill's Wild West show briefly, traveling to show the world the face of a proud nation, not a defeated one. Audiences cheered the showman. Few understood the man. In 1890, fear of a new movement called the Ghost Dance swept the reservations. It was a spiritual call for renewal, that the old world would return, the buffalo would live again, and the white man's domination would end. The government saw it as rebellion. They ordered Sitting Bull's arrest. On December 15, 1890, during the arrest, gunfire broke out. Sitting Bull was shot and killed. 2 weeks later, at Wounded Knee, hundreds of Lakota were massacred. His death marked the end of an era, but not the end of his message. Today, Sitting Bull stands as the conscience of a people, a reminder that freedom begins with vision, and that courage rooted in peace is stronger than armies. He once said, "Let us put our minds together and see what kind of life we can make for our children." That was his real legacy, not war but wisdom. Sources in description. Subscribe for Episode 4, Trail of Tears, A Nation Displaced.